I'm Kris in the cash. I'm Kris in the cash. I'm Kris in the cash.
What's going on, world? You are now tuned in to the Kris Cash Show. Thank you. Today we're going to be talking about the Joe Paterno statue being taken down. First, I would like to say rest in peace to Joe Paterno. I'm not the type of person to throw dirt on people's names, but with allegations, with evidence and whatnot, I have come to put together my own opinion.
The gut-wrenching day in the trial that has already rocked one of America's most powerful universities. A day so packed with drama and pain that even the jurors were crying. It happened when victim number one of former Penn State coach Jerry Sandusky, he's just 18, broke down on the witness stand, weeping as he remembered the abuse he endured as a little boy. Then one of Sandusky's fellow coaches took the stand, looked him in the eye, and said he saw the abuse himself. Sandusky said nothing, stoic in the courtroom, and ABC's Jim Avila was there.
Two big men on campus, the defensive coach who built linebacker U, Jerry Sandusky, now an accused child molester, versus the protege, a young, thick-necked, red-headed offensive coach named Mike McQueary, today staring each other down from across a courtroom. High drama as McQueary, in a loud, strong voice, recalled another time he was in the same room with Sandusky, a locker room, watching, he testified, a raw sexual assault on a little boy. This was the moment that would eventually lead to the firing of coaching legend Joe Paterno and tarnish the reputation of this country's most respected football program forever.
Was the Jerry Sandusky trial, the end of it, the reason for them taking down the Joe Paterno statue? Well, Jerry Sandusky molested so much young boys that people don't understand how Joe Paterno did not know. Well, in some cases, people might say he might have not known, but some of his employees say they reported these allegations towards him. Just me being a father gets me upset at hearing about the Jerry Sandusky trial and how certain people were covering up for what he was doing, and just by letting them and letting him get away for it for years and years. But we know God tells us that we should not have no other God before us. We should not worship no idols. So in the case of them putting the Joe Paterno statue up, a lot of people started worshiping the statue as if he was still there. So really, it doesn't matter if they're taking down the statue in my eyes, because we still don't know if Joe Paterno has something to do with this case or has something to do with the sex scandal that was going on in Penn State.
McQueary says he told his father, his mentor Joe Paterno, and school officials. The school's failure to stop Sandusky, say authorities, is what led to the broader scandal and made it possible, say critics, for him to assault others, including today's first witness, victim number one, a boy of 13 then, now 18, testifying in tears to 3 years of sexual abuse that he was too fearful to report then, and even today struggles to recount.
Did Joe Paterno think that his legacy, that his accomplishments was more important than the victims of Jerry Sandusky? Or do you think Paterno was simply covering up for Sandusky because he didn't want to be involved or implicated in what had happened?
He didn't want to be here, he didn't want to testify, but he knew he had a duty to do so that Sandusky wasn't going to harm any other children.
During cross-examination today, that 18-year-old boy in tears begged for it all to stop when he was challenged about the number of times that Jerry Sandusky allegedly assaulted him. And as he was crying, you could turn to the jury just a few feet away from them, and they were weeping too.
Well, my question is to the NCAA. I want to know what took so long to take down the Joe Paterno statue. Was it because they found Jerry Sandusky guilty? Or simply because so many victims, family members, friends was hurt in this whole situation. I want to know. Please let me know, NCAA.
That is the Joe Paterno statue being removed from outside Beaver Stadium, taken away on a forklift under blankets and shrink wrap. Took a long time to jackhammer that 900-pound statue out of there. The statue was taken inside Beaver Stadium. No determination as to where that statue's final resting place will be. The Penn State President Rodney Erickson issued this statement today. Coach Paterno's statue has become a source of division and an obstacle to healing in our university and beyond. For that reason, I have decided that it is in the best interest of our university and public safety to remove the statue and store it in a secure location. I believe that, were it to remain, the statue will be a recurring wound to the multitude of individuals across the nation and beyond who have been the victims of child abuse.
Now, for everybody watching, I have one question for you. Do you think that the Joe Paterno statue should have been taken down? I want to hear your thoughts, your opinion. Share it with me on my YouTube channel.
I'm Kris in the cash. I'm Kris in the cash. I'm Kris in the cash. And don't you ever forget that. I'm Kris in the cash.